Welcome to Beyond Average, the channel that helps you to level up in life and become and break free from what society has placed upon us and conditioning ourselves to a lower standard in life. Well, it is nearing the end of the year, and a lot of times what happens is we tend to think of things that we didn't accomplish that we thought we might have, or things that we should have did but we didn't continue doing them, or we just never got around to doing them. So now these things start to resurface up in our minds and thinking, hey, it's a new start, it's going to be a new year, so we're going to try to redo all these things that we thought we were going to do. But most of the times what happens is when we make these New Year's resolutions, we don't follow through. How many times have you tried to quit smoking, or you try to change your diet, you try to lose weight, you try to go to the gym and really take control of your life and the things that you feel that you are not capable of or doing a great job in? How many times have you done that? Over the years, it just seems to build up and you just never ever go anywhere. Well, maybe it's just a simple mind frame that you need to switch, that you need to, instead of making a resolution, make a standard. See, we don't hold ourselves accountable for having standards, to have that thing, that limit that we put upon ourselves, saying, no, we are not going to be like this. We don't, at times we don't allow people to talk back to us or to treat us like shit. That's the same type of thing that you need to put upon yourself for yourself. So, do you want to be in shape? Do you want to look good? Do you want to feel good? Make that a standard in your life. Make that something that you go, this is who I am, not this is who I want to be. See, when we make the resolution, it's more of an idea we're just throwing out there. We're going to try to do it. We're going to try to quit smoking this year. And then a few weeks, the smoking is freaking hard. I used to smoke back in the days. It's been like 9 years. And ever since then, I started to make myself better and better. I didn't do it as a resolution, but that's a different topic for another day. But it is hard to quit smoking. So you put in like maybe an hour or two and you're like, fuck it, I need a cigarette. And you just freak out and you go back to smoking. Or you go, I'll do it next week. Or I'll go to the gym tomorrow. You just kind of start to go back to the way that you are, your default. So instead of just having these ideas and putting them out there, you need to set a standard for yourself, something, a rule, a law, just something that says, you know what, this is who I am, and I'm not going to allow myself or anyone else to change that. It's definitely a mind focus, like a frame of mind that you need to have. Instead of making a resolution, make a standard. Make something, this is who I am, this is who I'm going to be, and nothing's going to change that. And stick to it. See, we always we're always out there wanting something. But when you're out there wanting, it means you don't have. So when you switch your mind into thinking that you have it, not thinking you have it, but feeling that you already have it, or you will get it because you are confident enough in yourself and your abilities to go and get what you want, that allows you to be able to actually receive it. When you're wanting, it means you're not having, you don't have. So when you're making these resolutions, I want to go to the gym, or I think I'm going to go to the gym this year. Don't be like that. You need to actually set a standard. You actually need to be like, this is how shit's going to be in my life. I want to be this person. and you do everything you can to be that person. Not things that you want to do, but things that you have to do. So you have to get the mind frame of making a standard, making boundaries in your life, just like you do with people. You don't let people treat you like shit. I mean, there are some people that get walked on or walked all over. People treat them like crap, but there are certain boundaries that everybody has, and everybody's boundaries are different. And I'm not saying be a dick, be an asshole, shut people out. But what I am saying is you need to set a standard, a rule. I mean, if you view yourself as like a business, you are a business in a sense. You are like a product. You need to have some kind of standard for what you're trying to do, what you're trying to sell. You are trying to sell yourself, not just to people, but to yourself and to the world. And when you set standards, you actually give people the idea of how you want to be treated, and that's how they treat you. Just like with life, you want to have that nice physique. Well, you need to set the standard in your life to be that person, to say, I'm that person. This is what this person does to achieve that, and then do those steps. It's not easy. I mean, I can just tell you this all day and be like, oh yeah, you just do this. But in reality, it is hard. It is hard to actually make that first step into it and then continue on, because there's a lot of things that get thrown in your way in your life that distract you, that block you, that push you back into where you normally would go, to your default. But it's up to you to be in your head to know that, okay, this is a roadblock. I need to get around it. If I really want to be that person, I need to get around it. So the first step is to make those standards, to make the boundaries, to be what you're trying to do, what you were trying to accomplish and be. You want to start your own business? Set that standard. This is who I am. This is what I want. Nothing's going to change it. So that's the first step of becoming and changing. This is a new year. We are giving ourselves another chance. And you don't have to do it at the beginning of every year. When you come up with the idea of what you want to do it. That's your new year right there. Because in another year, where are you going to be? So if you have an idea that what you want to do, just go for it. Do it. You don't have to wait for the new year. Start it now, today, while it's fresh in your mind. But just start. Set a standard of what you want to be, who you think you are, or where you want to go. Don't make New Year's resolutions. Because I kid you not, it's a joke. Everybody knows. Everybody makes them. Everybody breaks them. You go to the gym, how many people are going to be in the gym? A bunch of people. A bunch of newbies. Or people that, were there last year but then fell off a month later. You can tell throughout the year as the gyms are packed in the beginning of the year and how they disappear. Those people disappear within a month or two. Some stay and some don't. The strong will survive. The strong continue to go. This is why it's important to be open, to have ideas, to be aware of things that are going on around you in life. Most of the time, we're all just focused on what we want, where we're going. Look around. Look at other people and how they view life. I mean, that's what I do. This is how I take in what the world is offering, not just for me, but for everybody. And I notice certain patterns that I see with different people and their situations as I hear from them. So it's fine and dandy to have goals, to have resolutions, for the new year. I believe that if that helps you, I mean, if you want to go about just saying it's a resolution, go for it. But in my beliefs, in my knowledge of how people take a resolution and how they make it, it never sticks. It never sticks. In my ability to think, why? It's because we're loosely throwing it out there. The idea, oh, this year I'm going to take care of my finances. This year I'm going to be really good with my money. I'm going to start saving. But instead of saying that, say, I want to make sure that I am financially secure, that I don't have problems with money. And then go, what do I need to do? What steps do I need to go? These are the rules I need to follow. Instead of loosely throwing it out there, this is what I want. Stop wanting. Start doing. Start taking control of your life. It's a new year. Start focusing on what you think you are or who you think that you want to be. And stop wanting and just do. Just be that person. I know it sounds easy. It's easy for me to say it. But set the standard for yourself. Who are you? What do you desire? Where are you going? I'm going to leave that to you. Answer those questions. Set those standards. And let's make 2020 a good year. Not just for me, not just for you, but for the whole freaking world. Everyone who's hearing this now. I mean, step up. I still step up. I still try to improve myself as much as I can. I'm not perfect. I slack off every once in a while. I procrastinate. I have weaknesses, just like you have weaknesses. There are people that are better at me at certain things that I wish I could do, but I'm not there yet. So, with that being said, if you are new, please subscribe. I mean, I have more topics, more information that I can give to you, better ideas that you can use to improve yourself. Hit the like if you approve of this video, or if you don't, or you can hit thumbs down. Either way, it lets me know that you guys are in it or you're out of it. But definitely, if you want to hear more of my content and have it brought to you, hit the notification bar. And definitely leave a comment. I definitely want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys think and what's going on in your head, or what you see that needs to be improved. Not in just yourself, but in the world. Maybe even what you see on this other side of the camera when you're looking at me. Either way, just leave a comment. But until next time, Happy New Year. And, happy holidays, definitely. Till next time, peace.